Hello and welcome to Mike Brown's video report of the second ever Formula E electric car race held in the Putra Jaya district of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia on the 22nd of November 2014. My new race day buddy Dee Dawson and I had just entered the track after morning practice when we heard a large bang. What happened was the overhead boom on the recovery truck struck the passenger walkway as it was coming around the track. This jolted the car, which knocked one of the workers off the truck onto the track, and an ambulance came and took him away, so we're all hoping he was alright. In another section of the track, they were offering test rides in a Renault Zoe. In the center section of the event, the Renault Twizy was getting a lot of attention. I haven't been able to identify this demonstration blue electric car, but they did have a BMW i8 for the safety car. Here you can see the i8 parked in the pit area. If you look carefully to the left, there's a rectangular black box. That is the Qualcomm Halo inductive charging controller. And you can see some black cables coming out to the left, and then they go under the car because the car is being inductively charged as it sits in the pits. I've now made my way to the grandstand at the hairpin for the start of qualifying, and this is the view of the city from the grandstand. My first encounter with the car. You can really hear the motor whine and the squeal of the cold tires as they're beginning qualifying. It was pretty eventful in qualifying. Our first incident was Ho Pin Tung nosing it into the barriers as he lost the car under braking for the hairpin. And then Jaime Alguersuari broke the right front wheel on his car trying to avoid a slower car.
Okay, we just finished qualifying, and this is about as busy as this place is. This is the center of the action. Food, no beer of course, God says no beer. Sponsors, there's a multimedia university, simulators, and driver autographs.
Dee and I managed to sneak into the grandstand on the front straight, luckily with an overhead roof to shield us from the sun, and across from the pits, the trophy area, and a large video screen with the video feed around the track. The gray-haired man in the center is the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and a little bird told us that they actually had to change the date of the race because his current schedule wouldn't allow him to visit on the original race date. And with the squeal of the tires and the smell of hot electrons in the air, we are off. And they come down the front straight at full speed for the first time. The cars don't carry enough kilowatt hours with them to drive the entire race, so about halfway through, the driver pulls into the pits, gets out of his car, jumps into another fully charged car, and then pulls out and finishes the rest of the race. So Sam Bird takes the winner's trophy for Virgin Racing, Luca de Grassi is second place for Audi Sport, and Sebastian Buemi comes in third for Renault, and this blonde girl has no idea what's about to happen to her. To wrap up, I would say it was a very successful event. It was an incredibly hot day. It was a little bit disorganized, and there was a small but very enthusiastic crowd. And I think Formula E will grow as the races go by, and the teams are allowed to take control of their designs, and technology continues to improve. I'll definitely go again next year.